What's up, YouTube? I'm Zero Zeus, and welcome back to another Boruto video. This is going to be my Boruto episode 161 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment. Thank you for watching. And let's get right into the video. Because this was another good one, right? It's like a string of good episodes in Boruto, and that's what we like to see. This episode starts off where the other one leaves off, and basically they're following the butler to the castle to meet his employer and stuff like that. He's already pledged his like allegiance, if you will, in front of them, and just how far he's willing to go for his employer and stuff like that. And I just thought from like the beginning that he just looked kind of weird. Like, and I'm pretty sure everybody thought that like something's up with that guy right there. I don't care what nobody says. Something's up with that guy. So anyway, they're following him basically. And well, the episode actually starts off with them healing him. They give him Mitsuki's antibody, and it basically brings him back. It keeps the Hershey Rama cell from killing him, basically. And he did that to test and see. He was willing to die. And if he didn't come back, they would have known that he was lying and that, you know, something was up. And he was willing to go that far. He was willing to die for it. I'm like, yeah, this old guy right here, I cannot think what his name is, but this old guy right here, he's just crazy. So basically, you know, Sarada and Mujino, they're playing the background, and they're just watching and seeing everything that's going on while Boruto and Konohamaru are basically going all the way in. And so they make their way to the castle and stuff like that, and I'm just like waiting to see what's gonna happen, because it's like, man, it really feels like something is wrong, but it just seems like the old guy is just like willingly taking them where they need to go. They're questioning him, and I'm pretty sure he is raising questions because you already know that he has somewhat not good intentions just by the way that he looks. I'm sorry, but you could just tell. And they're just basically not spilling the beans, but kind of spilling the beans, and he leads them into this trap, basically. This is crazy that he leads them into this trap. And the whole time I was kind of mad, because I'm like, Boruto got trapped by some handcuffs, and he's like a ninja. He's supposed to be on top of these things, and it's just really crazy how it played out, right? So basically, the butler wanted to see the actual employer. His employer is Sakuya, I think it is, and he acts like she's so beautiful and stuff, and basically she has a problem with her age, and she feels like she wants to look young again and vibrant, and you know, stuff like that. And she feels that the Hershey Rama cell could do it, and she's gonna use this in some type of way to do that. And basically the guy, he handcuffs Boruto and stuff. He catches him off guard, and he's about to inject him with some more of the Hershey Rama cell so he could see if the dude will do it right here in front of him. And it's just like, I'm pretty sure he didn't perform any smoke and mirrors to bring you back. That was kind of like slow. Like, I'm pretty sure he has the cure, or like, but he threw a corkscrew in their plan, and you could just tell, like, but they improvised. So basically, Konohamaru, his quick thinking, he was thinking, oh, well, I need a drink before every operation. It helps steady my hand and stuff like that. And if I don't have a drink, I'm not going to operate and stuff like that. And, you know, it was really funny because they had this moment where Boruto, he's like thinking to himself, but you can see the looks on his face. He's thinking to himself, like, he's not really going to agree to that, right? And he does. And it's just like, that was really funny. I thought that was really hilarious. And basically, the guy walks off. Konohamaru really puts the pressure on for him to go and get him a drink. So he goes and gets him a drink, and Boruto, being the sly fox that he is, he actually has a shadow clone that's trapped in the cuffs, and he's really walking around like in the background. So that was like kind of cool. He had a shadow clone walking in there just in case, and that, I thought that was really smart. That was really ninja-like, right? And Konohamaru is basically gonna buy time while he goes and he steals the Hershey Rama cell, because like Sakuya, she basically has it right next to her at all times, and she feels like this is gonna bring her back to life. She could live again and stuff like that. So this is her most prized possession. She keeps it right next to her. So then again, Boruto has to go off by himself, which is definitely cool. Like, I've been noticing these last few episodes are really Boruto centric. It's just like, and you see him sneaking around, and you start to notice, I didn't mention, but it's I don't know what their names are, but those pink haired people that I was saying in that one episode review that are like posing like they were women are actually dudes, and like they already deduced that they were after hit the riches, or they were after something. And to see them show up here, it's like, oh, it's more to them than what I thought it was. Because I kind of like looked at them and brushed them off because it's just like, yeah, look at the way they look. But so basically, they're in the fray too. They're sneaking around and stuff, and they're looking for the Hershey Rama cell for their own agenda or whatever. And so it's this perfume, and I don't know why, but you could just tell. Part in the train. I don't know why that's happening, but you could just tell like the perfume has something to do with them because they look more like they try to make them look more feminine like, and it's just like, yeah, I get that. Okay, and it's just like, oh well, Boruto has a strong scent of perfume, and it's basically coming from them. And it's like, I don't know if they wanted. I think they wanted to lead them. They were leading Boruto right to where Sakuya was. And it's so crazy because it was a whole setup. This is like, it made this episode even deeper, and I like that so much. It made this episode even deeper. It's really cool. There's this whole setup, and they basically framed all the Leaf Shinobi for like these murders and stuff that were about to take place. So Boruto walks into the room. Konohamaru is still in there, talking with the butler and the shadow clone, and he basically, somebody walks through the door and tells him something is going on, and a Leaf Shinobi has broken in and stuff like that, and he runs out, and Boruto's shadow clone disperses, and Konohamaru, he takes his regular appearance and he runs off. And so Boruto's in there, he's walking up, and he's basically looking for the Hershey Rama cell and not paying attention to the old lady. Just that is just definitely sin right there. I watched the episode like a second time, so I could kind of see like they did have like this dark shade over her eyes, like really dark. So we should have kind of known she was dead just from long range. But I wasn't really paying any attention, and she just fell over, and it was a kunai in her back, and I still wasn't paying any attention to it. But then I started to piece it together, like, oh, they're probably gonna frame him. They're probably gonna frame them, and that's exactly what they do. So basically, they kill her. They reveal the plot to Boruto. They jump down and show him what's going, tell him everything that's going on. And by the time the butler runs in the room, they jump out of the way, and he only sees Boruto right there with a kunai in his hand, and it's a kunai in Sakuya's back, and it's just like this whole little thing, this drama. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's really cool. It was really cool. Like, Boruto has something to worry about, and at this moment, they realize they messed up, and you hear the alarms go off. He presses the alarm, and they kill him too. They jump down, and they immediately escape. They throw like this bomb, like this smoke, fog, poison. I don't know what it was, but they threw it and they ran away. And Boruto's just stuck there, and moments later, Konohamaru shows up, and he's just like, "What happened?" And he could see that. Oh. Like, I like how he just came through there and he didn't just suspect Boruto. Like, yeah, it was him. It was him. And it wasn't him. But he sees what's going on and basically knows that, like, they've been framed. And you see and the next thing you know, the pink-haired guys, they're running through the village, and they're telling everybody, like, yeah, the Leaf Shinobi, they did all this, and if you get them, it's a reward and stuff like that, even though they're literally running through, the village with like this canister in their hand, tightly grasped, like running with it like a football. Like, you should literally know their line. But this is a story, and that's But yeah, I thought that was crazy. And so everybody gathers up outside of the castle, and they're waiting for Boruto. And it's just like so many people died this episode. I thought that was crazy. But I'm stop from making this review too long. But I'm in that Boruto episode review right here. This has been my Boruto episode 161 review. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment.